I don't know about you, but when I want to find something out, I often forget about library databases, and I'm a librarian. It's just easier to Google it. But how do you know if the results are credible? Answer, you don't. And who wants to spend a lot of time investigating each source? As author Neil Gaiman once said, Google can bring you back 100,000 answers, but a librarian can bring you back the right one. Now, I'm not saying that you have to call the library every time you have a question, although that's good too. But you can go to a library database. Why? Because library databases are what's called curated. What does curated mean? The dictionary defines curated as carefully chosen and thoughtfully organized. That means you can trust the material in a database. So, let's take a look at one today called Points of View Reference Center. Why did I pick this one? Because current issues have opposing viewpoints. If you're a student writing a paper about a controversial issue, you need to know arguments from both sides. Where do I find this database? I'll show you. Here I am at the Bellwood Public Library website. So I'm going to look for the tab that says Online Resources and click it. And then if I scroll through the list of all the available databases, I'm going to look for Reference and Research, and finally, Points of View Reference Center. Now, I am already logged in. You will have to log in using your Bellwood Library card and PIN number. Once you do that, this is what you'll see. So, if you are interested in a certain subject, you can browse through all of the different categories that appear online. If, on the other hand, you're looking for something that's in the news right now, you can look over to the left-hand side in the spotlight. So, one topic that's in the news today is voting by mail. If you're a student writing a paper, you just don't want somebody's opinion about it. You need some pro and con arguments. These are called points and counterpoints. Let's look at them. So if I click here, I will see that the first thing on the list is a guide to critical analysis. This article explains how the pros and counterpoints articles are organized. You need to know this before you read the articles. It will also give you some tips on how to plan your paper. For example, it'll give you ideas for how to organize your ideas, how to judge fact from opinion, and finally, it'll give you some questions that you can ask yourself when you're trying to decide what you want to write in your paper. So, the next thing that you would look for is the overview. The overview gives a lot of background information on the topic that you are researching. In this case, voting by mail. The next article, called Point, this is where you have the main points in favor of voting by mail, the talking points, the summary, and questions for you to think about. The next article is called Counterpoint. This one lists all of the arguments against voting by mail, and again organized by talking points, summary, and questions to think about. Now, what if you would like to save these articles? Well, there are several ways that you can do that. You are able to create an account, a personal account, in this particular database, and then you can create a folder and add the articles to the folder. If you have a Gmail account, you can save them to your drive. You can also print, email, or save them on a flash drive. And then, of course, my favorite, which is citing. I don't know about you, but I hate creating citations from scratch. But this database will do it for you in whatever format you want. One more thing. If you want to learn more about this database or any of our other resources, please call the library and ask for a librarian. We'll be more than happy to help you.